Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Here you can see a new character, our new character named Amunion, because this is going to be a duo rogues campaign with Astarion. So I thought, you know what, why not have Astarion and Amunion? So Amunion is a wood elf sage with keen senses, proficient in perception, fey ancestry, we cannot be put to sleep, dex 2, weapon proficiencies, dark vision, fleet of foot for a movement speed of 35 feet, mask of the wild, we have proficiency in stealth, +1 wisdom, which we've changed our stats, I'll show you those in a minute. Our appearance, obviously a rogue, a level 1 is just a rogue. Then skills, we have acrobatics, deception, investigation, perception, sleight of hand, and stealth. So we have a huge mass of proficiencies. And then our point buy, we actually have a point left, which I have not assigned anywhere. So more carry weight if I could. So we've dumped strength and intelligence. Obviously we've maxed out dex to 16, constitution for 14 so that we have some good HP. Wisdom at 14 because we are going to need to succeed on some perception checks, and charisma at 14 as well so we can hopefully do some good talking. And with that we will venture forth.
Tell me.
I'm going to skip over the cutscenes on this occasion. We've seen them plenty enough times. And then we will wake up once again aboard the ship. So, apart from just trying to get off efficiently, we will be attempting to grab as many supplies as we can. So, we run up to these gelatinous chests, cartilaginous chests. Potion of fire resistance, potion of healing, grab that. A caustic bulb is all mine. And around here, another chest. We'll take those as well. So the reason we're doing this now, as opposed to earlier on in the game, is because I've recently been made aware that in the last patch, it was updated so that if a rogue is attacking a foe where there is an ally within 5 feet of that foe, sneak attack now works correctly. Which is very exciting because that's going to mean that we can have 2 rogues working together in tandem so that both will be getting sneak attack, which is very exciting for me. So we're going to hop over here. I'm just going to run through the fire because we can heal ourselves in a moment down below. Take that stuff. A slave mine. Still not sure why this thing exists, but we can collect it. And if we hop on down and use the restoration, get all of our HP back before we die far too early in the campaign. Now here we're just going to keep grabbing what we can.
Am I in the hells?
You are in the hells, my friend. Now I am going back to doing my 5th edition rule set, so until either of these rogues, Amunion or Astarion, get any type of spell casting, we will not be able to cast any of these spells. But spell scrolls can be sold for a good amount of coin, of course. Now there's a few more chests. Scroll of Bane is unexpected. I don't recall that being there.
Just out of view.
Right, let's just sneak attack this guy, put him out of his misery.
Release us.
Can't risk being in open view.
And another one of those.
Don't waste a step.
And we get 1 whole XP for that. Take these. Now, is the brain still here? Nope, there's brain still intact. And we can be on our way. Now, I do kind of intend to play the rogues as typecast baddies. So, with that in mind,
Never wanted the easy path.
I don't think we would be one for teaming up with Lae'zel when she makes her acquaintance. So, I'm going to jump down here. Be sneaking. And then... where did Lae'zel go? I am confused. I was planning on sneak attacking her, but
Can't slow down.
she seems to be entirely absent. Oh, there she is. Wrong ledge.
Shadow.
So, from here, we can take our ranged sneak attack. And that is the most efficient Lae'zel murder I've ever seen. I don't know if we'll be able to jump up there and loot the body. We will. We've got a supply pack, some potions, scroll of Revivify, an extra longsword, a short bow, and some Githyanki half plate. We cannot equip it because we do not have medium armor proficiency, but again, worth a decent chunk of coin. Now we'll jump back down, and then
Everyone else might
we
think
have
this.
some imps to deal with. Now I think we have longsword proficiency. Let's have a look. Elven weapon training, longsword proficiency. Unfortunately, we only have 8 strength, so with that longsword, we would not be very efficient. 9 strength is still a -1. Right, these two are surprised. Now we can't sneak attack while we're not hidden, but a crit is just wonderful. This one is surprised. Oh, their surprised action is over. Their surprised turn. We can climb up here so we're at equal leveling. And they're going to fire back. We will return fire once more. And that fight is swiftly resolved.
Need to find.
We'll gather up as many supplies as we can here. And what I'm just trying to remember at this point is, where can we find the earliest longbow in the game? Right, we have become over-encumbered, so we are moving slightly more slowly. We only have 107 carry weight. So, slave mind, you are gone. I don't know what benefit you have, and so I'm not just going to hold on to you. We did pick up that light crossbow, and light crossbows do more damage than short bows. And it is still a ranged weapon, so we can still sneak attack with it. And we've got some more mind flayers at the back here. Take all of out. Grab all of this as well. And we have not been hit or used any of our stuff, so we don't need to use the restoration pod. Then jumping up here, we will see more fights breaking out. See if we can skip over this as well. Alright. So, just at the back here, there are a few corpses, and on one of them, he says, on one of them, there is an extra dagger. So now, we can put one dagger in each hand, And this means that we get the bonus action offhand attack. So we can attack twice on our turn if we are within certain range. Obviously we can't make 2 ranged attacks. That would be wonderful but excessive. We don't need another short bow. At some point I took 8 damage. And if that's the case, then I absolutely will come back down here and heal myself. Because I do not want to die at this point. I'm having trouble hiding around here, but we do manage it in this little spot. We get a sneak attack there. Hide once more. Wait 6 seconds to get sneak attack back. Our stealth is successful, but we have now rolled initiative. Still doing 3 damage, should not be difficult. Some gold and jewellery. Don't need that. Don't need a hand axe either, or a battle axe. Not something that a rogue is going to be able to make too much use of, I don't think. A mug is also not on my priority list.
Another step.
So we will move on to the strange membrane at the back. With that destroyed, we can just swing on through. Quick autosave.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And in one of these pods
Mind flare machinery. Better watch
is
your
Shadowheart. But because we are a selfish and cruel rogue, we're just going to ignore them. We spotted Lae'zel. Lae'zel was a threat. But here we are only out for ourselves.
draw any attention.
We get into turn-based mode, and then we can hide outside of this thing's vision cone and sneak attack it. We remain hidden. End our turn. It comes towards us, but it did not know we were the thing that attacked it a moment ago. So that's dead. 10 more XP for us.
How
Then
many
we
are
can
there?
swing up the back. Do we start with Thieves' Tools? We do. We do start with Thieves' Tools as a rogue. Let's get out of turn-based mode. That's why we're not progressing across the room.
Carry me.
And then another dead thrall here at the back.
A key. For what?
I've only just noticed how many pods there are just hanging out in this space. That is a lot of mind flares to potentially have to deal with down the line
One day
if each one of those is full. That's not too much of a fun thought to think about, is it? A veritable army of mind flares. So then over on this table there is a scroll of inflict wounds, scroll of false life, burnished necklace, and an elaborate reliquary with some free stuff in.
But for what?
Now that rune lets you unlock Shadowheart if you wish to, but we are playing slightly rude and selfishly.
Out of mind.
So we're going to sneak into this room,
Easy path.
see if we can make any extra progress towards the back of the room whilst hiding. We will, of course, get the cutscene. Tells us we need to get to the end of the room and activate the special machinery. Okay. This is a bad time.
We need to get out of here.
Right, we are simply going to disengage and move. even with our 35 foot of movement, that did not get me as far as I would like, but we can still bonus action attack this one. And we'll see how we do with this. Good misses all around. 1 damage, no bother. We're simply going to disengage again, since we are on our own, and now being able to move 35 feet in a straight shot might mean the others can't catch up to us and attack in 1 turn. Right, clearly the boar has more than 30 feet, but the goblins, the imps do not. Action disengage again. And we're moving as fast as we can, as well as introducing a few more threats. We will consume one of our potions just to not die as we try and run past these others to that transponder at the back of the room. Good miss. The other Mind Flayer kiting some attacks for us. These guys dashing to get into range of us. We are just going to run on by as fast as we can. Piercing strike, piercing shot. We're just going to ignore that stuff for now. Disengage again. Still bonus action. Nope, we're too far away to bonus action attack, so we won't. And I've never seen the Mind Flayer move across to defend us before. That's very interesting. We get a kill with an opportunity attack. Back to us. Right, we could disengage here, but with a dash to double our movement speed to 70 feet, we will incur an attack of opportunity, but then we'll also get to the transponder immediately.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
So then we pluck the transponder, get back to the material plane, and then we will be on the beach as is tradition. I can hear the beach. Come on, load screen. You can do it. Or you can't. Right, we crash, we land, we don't bump our heads, we wake up on the beach. So, we have escaped the nautiloid.
One piece.
We get an autosave.
Open up.
Right, a dead fisher. I will take some camp supplies because we are going to need some long rests eventually.
Careful footwork.
Right, there is a very naked Lae'zel.
Let's have a look.
Obviously, we pillaged everything from her body whilst we were still up on the ship. And no sign of Shadowheart around here currently. Now, we got off the ship in record time. So I'm wondering, can we go and recruit Astarion
These boots have seen everything.
all on our own immediately?
All right.
We can come back to this area of the beach for some light looting later. But if we can just kill a couple of the brains we can find the brawn of the operation.
On my way.
So we want to hit them before they get a chance to hit us.
Best be on my way.
More of those wretched things.
Excellent. With one down, we should be able to deal with the other on our own.
Better stay back.
They dash to get to us, so we can main hand attack. And then we automatically offhand attacked as well, because we're set to one-handed on the toggle underneath there. Dual wield one-handed. We do get hit, but provided we can hit with either of our two attacks, we should be fine. And there we are. Now, there is another dagger.
Softer than a whisper.
And this time, the only benefit to taking a long rest, or a short rest rather, that we would have is regaining a little bit of HP. But I think I'm going to hold off on that for now. Work our way through here, because there is one more brain
Wonder if the
somewhere at the back of the room. We want to kill that one before we take any more threats. It has 9 HP. That's going to be way too far away to sneak attack it now. So we'll stand back at the edge of this ledge, wait for it to turn around hopefully. Try and stay out of its cone of vision. Very good.
have to keep going.
Get back into turn-based. Sneak attack ranged. And it too has died.
Attention right now. Don't waste a step.
So now we can get out of our sneaking because we know that we have cleared the threats here.
Light on my feet.
And this noble on the ground in the center here has something that we want. A rapier, a 1d8 piercing finesse weapon. So if we choose to wield that instead of the daggers, we'll do more damage, but we will be limited to one attack because it is not a light weapon, so we can't carry two of them. But we'll take all that stuff.
Find a way forward.
And now we can work our way along this small stretch of beach and find Astarion to join Amunion. Some extra thieves' tools. That encumbers us of all things. We're going to need to find a shop very quickly if we're going to dump off some of this extra weight. Goodbye, pork shoulder.
Let's be on my way.
And so, if we carry on up here, we can see there the fabulous Astarion.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Yes, yes we can.
There. Can you see it? Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
We can attack, but we do not have good strength, so we're just going to nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You've got it backwards. I'm a prisoner too.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the whir, the light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Right, we can persuade, strength, or dexterity. Our dexterity is going to be our tool here. DC 10. 9 is not going to do it. I've not seen all these checks fail before, so this will be interesting.
A fine effort, but I've seen it all. I was walking this land while your ancestors were learning to crawl. Now tell me, what just happened? What was that?
The Mind Flayer worms. They've connected our brains.
Yes. Yes, that has to be it. You're not one of them. They took you. Same as they took me.
That's right.
I'm half tempted to spill your guts all over the dirt anyway, but for now... apologies.
Apology accepted. How could I be mad at that face?
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Here is my name and my story.
My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
You know as much as I do.
I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
We can start by travelling together. Better odds the pair of us.
No, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a Mind Flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
And so, we have recruited Astarion. So, Astarion, also a rogue.
Hello again.
A little bit more intelligent, a little less wisdom. 17 dex, 14 constitution, so slightly more balanced. Does know the minor illusion cantrip because he is a high elf, not a wood elf. And then, of course, still has the same elven weapon training, dark vision like we do, but the noble background, so history and persuasion proficiencies. We are still 74 XP away from getting to level 2, the both of us. So that will be our priority next time. But for right now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this, please do consider hitting that like button or subscribing if you want to see more out of this roguesome pair. Otherwise, thank you ever so much for watching once again. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.